Next up, we have a new submission from MtheGreat. This is, I think, the second, maybe third time we've heard from him. But he has a little announcement for us all about what he wants to do with his segment of the podcast. And this time he's going to be talking about Clocktown, and specifically architecture.
And how it directly resembles something that exists in the real world.
Sounds pretty cool to me. Let's go over to that.
Sup, ZD. Today I'm going to start off with talking about my new podcast submissions that I'm going to do. It's going to be a series. I haven't found a name for it yet, but I'm hoping that somebody can throw out a name. I definitely take any suggestions, and then we'll move on from there. You can send me them on ZD, or you can send me an email with them. My email is mthegreats@yahoo.com. MtheGreats, there's MtheGreat with an S at the end. Or you could just give it to me on ZD. But my submissions would be about, first of all, I would go on to the forums and look at featured forums or forums that are popular, and I'd give my opinion, or I'd state some quotes that have been put on the forum. I'd also take questions from ZD. You can send me them which way you can. I also started a forum for questions or suggestions for the name on general discussion on ZD. So you just stop by there, or you could just search up, and you could go to my profile and search for started threads, and you'll find it from there. I'm open up to any suggestions. The questions that you can give me can be on opinions, or just basically anything that you think is cool, or something that nobody's seen before or noticed. And then I'm also going to be talking about different things I found in Zelda that I don't think people have noticed before. Since today I don't have the resources of getting through the internet, minor blackout, but anyways, I was just going to talk. I did have an odd thing to talk about. I was going to talk about Clocktown's architectural similarity to Latin American and especially Rio de Janeiro architecture. I was gonna go ahead and start off with the mud/brick walls. Like, there's a mixture between mud and brick substance. You find that in a lot of Latin American countries, especially in the alleys and the small little towns. And there's always mud and brick mixtures. And throughout Clocktown, you see the buildings or the alleys or the walls of Clocktown. It looks like they're made out of mud wall and brick, a mixture. Next thing I want to talk about was this, also on the doors. If you look at the doors throughout Clocktown, like, when you're entering, like, when you get out of the, tower, from the Happy Mask salesman. Man, that guy gives me nightmares. But anyways, back to the point. You look at the doors that lead you into other parts of Clocktown, and they have this blue and yellow and orangish border, which I looked at Latin American countries, and you see that kind of resemblance, and that kind of just came out to me. Also on the ground, if you look on the ground throughout Castletown, throughout Clocktown, there's like, especially in when you take the alley up, where like there's the bank lady and that really creepy bank lady, and you keep on going down, the dancers do the dance there. Well, right there's where there's symbolism, like a square within a square within a square within a square that has different colors. I saw something very, very similar to that in Rio de Janeiro, especially with the alleys. The alleys are near exact the same as you find in Latin American countries. And you see I'm coming back to Rio de Janeiro probably because that has the most relation to it. So sorry if you're kind of getting annoyed by saying Rio de Janeiro so many times. Yeah, try saying that 5 times fast. Rio de Janeiro. Next thing I want to talk about were the roofs. You see often on top of the roofs that there's some sort of straw or mixed with there's wood paneling and there's straw on the sides, mixed in a big brick ledge, and in Latin American countries. And you look at that here in Castletown, especially on top of the hotel or the inn or whatever you want to call it. There's straw on the edges and wood paneling on the top. So basically, I'm sorry about the forums and the questions. I mean, I guess today was a bad day, but I hope to be able to do that in the next mission. I'm up for ideas, any ideas like questions or suggestions for a name. But if you haven't been to ZD, let me tell you what you do. You go on your computer, if you have one. If you don't, I'm not judging. But you go on your computer, on the web browser. You type in www.zeldadungeon.net. You go there. Now you look at the upper right hand corner. You click forums. Once you click forums, you sign up. Once you sign up, Azure Sage is most probably going to send you a message saying hi. And he'll lead you through. That will be the best thing you do in your life. Best thing that happened to mine. Alright? I definitely bet you will enjoy the forums, and I hope you will enjoy the rest of the podcast as well. Thanks.
Thanks, MtheGreat. You know what? I really never thought about how it actually resembles Latin American architecture.
It's a pretty good observation. Thank you so much for your submission.